Hi, it's Greg Vincent here, welcome to the show. Today I'm joined by Daniel Lewis and his father Jason, and Daniel's looking to compete in the boxing, the World Championships.
Yeah, I've got the World Championships in October in Kazakhstan, so I'll be going over there up against the best in the world, so be a good experience.
So what weight category is it?
I'm in the 69 kilo division, so from 64 kilos to 69, in between there, that's the weight limit for me.
Oh, terrific. And how's your training going so far?
Training's going good. I just got back from Europe. I was over there for 5 weeks, travelling around and competing in national tournaments, so I've just come back from a good preparation and going back overseas soon. Going to New Zealand next week and then 8 weeks in Europe again before the Worlds, so be a good preparation.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
So preparing for something like this, I mean, Jason, you were saying you've got a home gym and all that at their running area?
Yeah, got the gym in the backyard, so not far to travel to training.
Mm.
So, yeah.
And were you in boxing yourself?
Yeah, I boxed for about 12 years and won several state titles and got to represent Australia at the Oceania Championships in 2001.
Wow.
And got a silver medal. So yeah, just a few points off the gold, but I was close.
Oh, geez.
So yeah.
Oh, that's great. And what? So obviously, you know, it's then filtered down to yourself.
He was coming to the gym with me when he was only little and in nappies, and I sort of brainwashed him from there. And that's the same as his brother, so they all come along when they were little to the gym, and then took it up and had his first fight when he was 10 in the ACT, and yeah, that was 9 years ago.
Wow.
Nearly 10 years ago. So nearly 100 fights to date, with only 14 losses.
Wow.
3 Australian titles, 3 national golden gloves. He's the first ever Australian Commonwealth Youth Under 19s champion.
Jeez.
And, I don't know how many state titles he's won. He's 7 or 8, 9 state titles, PCYC titles.
So how, like in your group, how many rounds do they normally compete for?
3 3-minute rounds. So yeah,
That's if the opponent lasts that long.
yeah, if he lasts that long. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you've got a fair few knockouts from that as well.
Yeah, I've never knocked anyone out completely cold, but like the referee in amateurs usually jumps in before anyone gets hurt.
Yeah.
And he stops, like I've stopped plenty of people, like in the first round, second round, third round, but yeah, no, but my specialty is to the body.
Yeah.
And they usually go down and that's it, and they can't go on, so.
Oh, wow. Because a lot of it is, you see there's the reach that's important for boxers, or is it, just the opponent that hasn't got the big reach that can get up and in?
It's a combination of a lot of things, it's a lot of dedication, commitment, comes down to, skill, ability, fitness, conditioning, in preparation. Daniel doesn't leave a stone unturned, he just 100% commitment to his training and conditioning to get himself 110% ready for the fight.
And even the visibility that you have to have or the intuitiveness of, where that punch is coming from, the block and all that sort of stuff. That's
right.
You got muscle memory though, like you don't punching that many times, like punching hundreds of times a day, a week, whatever, like you just get used to where you're gonna plant that shot. Once you've done that many times, it just comes naturally.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Like imagine, there's a lot of people that say, you can't. You hear of kids that have tried something, or lots of even adults that try something new, and they'll step in and they might have a basketball. You give it to them and say, throw it and just put it in the ring, and then they go, and miss, and they say, yeah, see, I couldn't, told you I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's really a case of just getting in and doing it, trying, but then sticking with it.
Yeah, because my older brother, we had the same opportunity, but like he won the Australian title and went to the state titles and done the same stuff, but he chucked in, so like he could have gone to the Olympics and all that, but didn't stick to it.
They say practice makes perfect, but it's not. It's perfect practice makes perfection. So practice correct technique all the time.
Yeah, and that's one of the good things about what you guys have got here with the Box and Burn, is that the people that are coming in to do some of that training, they're getting the right technique
That's
right at
right.
the outset. So it stops the injuries, it stops all that sort of things as well. So
you get good conditioning, helps build muscle strength and fitness, which is, that's what you need to do to help get the weight off. Like, you've got to pull a couple of kilos off Daniel. Well, you think a couple of kilos, it's hard work for him because he hasn't got a lot of weight on him, but he can do it.
Wow.
Just because of the conditioning and the training he does.
That's incredible, just to think, because you're a lean, mean fighting machine as it is, mate. Another 2 kilos off.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, so you guys have lived in the Hawkesbury for a long time. What is it about the Hawkesbury that you guys like the most?
Well, it's home. It's home. It's where the friends and family are, and just we're an hour. We can be in Sydney, in Darling Harbour. You're there.
Yeah.
In the centre of the city. Jump on M7, M2, and you're there. You head north, head south. It's just a central spot. And it's great.
Yeah, it's
the
good
people,
spot.
it's just fantastic.
And have you had much support from the people in your endeavours to do the boxing side of things? Is there something that the Hawkesbury can do to help to get some support and help you to get out over there?
Look, we've been chasing sponsors for Daniel, but like they're hard to come by. And we support him, my wife and I. So we, in the gym, a little bit of income the gym makes, it sort of helps. Helps him on his journey.
So any of you corporates out there that would like to get behind someone, a young Hawkesbury boy that's going out there, and he's obviously doing pretty good, 100 fights with 14 losses. 14 losses, that's a good record in anyone's books, so if anyone's in a situation where they want to get in behind and support you, how do they get in touch with you guys?
Oh, they can contact me on my mobile. So
what's your mobile?
0421 459 513. And like this kid's going to make history, and he's already done it. He was the first kid in the country to beat Tim Zhu, son of Costa Zhu. Tim Zhu was undefeated at that time.
Wow.
Still is undefeated.
Well, he's defeated, mate. He got him. He got him in Melbourne, so he's been defeated. And he from that fight, Daniel went to the Isle of Man in the UK, right in the heart of the best fighters in the world.
Wow.
To represent Australia at the Commonwealth Youth Games. And in the history of the Commonwealth Youth Games, no Aussie had ever won gold. And Daniel was the first ever.
Fantastic.
And out of the 8 finals, there was 6 Englishmen, and only one of them walked away with a silver medal. The other 5 got gold, another kid got silver, and that was the boy Daniel fought. And it was just sensational to watch him fight. And like, I was worried. I thought, how's Daniel going to beat this kid? This kid from England's red hot. Darren Tetley is his name. And I thought, this kid just, look how he boxes, but then just took him apart. Just power, strength, speed, he wasn't, I think the score was like something 28-23, and that's a big point. Difference, at that level.
Yeah.
It was just history.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's great. I mean, that's some of the things that we really don't get to see and discover out there in the Hawkesbury. So, congratulations for what you've achieved so far in your career. I mean, as I said, if there's anything that we can do to help just to raise awareness about, your travels over there, let me know what you're up to, when you're going and all that sort of stuff, and let's see if we can get help you out some way to be able to bring home gold for the Aussies.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're after. We've got 4-nation tournament next week in New Zealand, and then the big event, the World Championships in October. Then next year we've got to win another Australian title, and we've got to get ourselves to the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow.
Oh, fantastic!
Scotland. So that's the goal.
It's good to see how it's all mapped out for you.
We've got the map. We've got the road map. He's just got to keep getting the results.
True.
And he's done it up to now, and so more history to be made.
All the very best.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Well, I forgot to ask you, what do you love about the Hawkesbury the most?
The Hawkesbury, it's a bit of everything. It's a bit of city, a bit of country, because I like the road, so it's good.
True.
And the support is awesome.
Yeah.
Mates and everyone.
Well, we're all behind you. You know, as I said, if you guys are in a position, any of you business guys out there that want to get behind a young bloke that's going somewhere, be a good time to get on him now before it's too late. Okay.
Drop bombs boxing. That's what he runs on it. Down drop bombs.
Terrific. As I fought at Richmond Club on Saturday, because well, that's our boxing names, drop bombs, and then the support everyone was yelling out. It was good.
Brought the house down.
Oh, terrific. And even if anyone wants to go on, have you got a Facebook page or something?
Daniel Drop Bombs, yes. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right, we'll put a link to that underneath this as well. So,
Excellent.
all right, great to catch up with you guys. All right.
Thanks
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for that.
All right, catch you soon.